I think it's very important that if you were to put it in really layman term, you can cut through a lot of the pain, the growing pains, and then you can. I mean, you're not gonna be like a super investor in 3 days, but at least you will be somewhere. Instead of 3 days, you go to internet or Google or this and that. So it's really long process. Cut through it.
I didn't have basic knowledge. I didn't know anything about trading, and I wanted to learn about trading. And I needed the basics into how do I start, where do I start from. So that's what I wanted to know first.
It's really an eye-opener for me. From knowing nothing, now I can at least start the conversation with him about stock investment, and then it also triggered me as another investment journey that I can start with. Yeah, so this is something amazing.
I have been 15 years in the mortgage and insurance industry. After I attended Louis' class, I think I finally found my lost piece of puzzle in financial planning, in financial knowledge.
Before joining this seminar, basically I don't really know all the fundamental or the basics, so I only look at like the simple trend and try to guess myself. So there are a lot of things that I really don't know.
We always face the problem is that we hope it's going to go up, but end up is the downside.
From these 3 days classes, know your fundamentals, your reports, your technical analysis, and even news as well. That's really gonna help you in terms of determining when you need to buy, and need to sell as well in stocks.
Share market is not a place you go into to have a gambling. Its main objective is to generate your what they call the passive income for your future life.
Before this, I have no strategy. I don't even know what is short term, long term. How do you define that? So I think out of this, being the giving us the strategy, you can actually be able to define yourself, what you are, and how do you actually be able to control.
For those who already have some knowledge, I can tell them the strategy will help them further improve themselves.
We learn ourselves, it takes a long time. Even I invested in this share for almost like 10 years plus. I can't even understand. Yeah, so when we come today to this class, they explain, I even know even better compared to myself learning.
I tried to learn online. I tried to learn via Google and YouTubes and all these other online platforms. But when you are not able to ask questions, like certain things that they talk about, certain jargons they use, and you're not aware and you don't know what it means, and you can't ask questions, it becomes very difficult.
I will say it's not like a normal kind of training where they just give you a bunch of like textbook content, but they also give a lot of examples, so you can see the live chart and all this, and then explain to us on the spot.
So in future, I will understand, and of course I will look at the strategy and this the plan, and I will do better.
I think very worth the money, because for the price you can probably make it back very fast.
I think the team is just wonderful, and we are not talking about 1-2 person, but I think it's the whole support system that we are looking at it now. I'm very confident with this team of people.
Of course, I will follow him all the way.